What up? What up? What up? What up, broski? I think it kicked you down. It kicked you down. You don't want to play around. It kicked you down. Hit the request again. War turtle. War turtle. War turtle. Can you hear me? Hit the request, my guy. Hit the request button. Hit the request button. Again, again, again. It kicked you down. It said war title went fucking around. It kicked you down to the ground. It said not today, son. Not today. That's what it did do. You're lying. I have internet connection. My Wi-Fi works. The hell is that? Hello, hello, hello. Can nobody hear me? Nobody can hear me. It's cool though. Whatever. I will just we're gonna go here. Here.
It's starting your business time. Real estate is booming. I should be booming. It's too long.
That's so wrong. I can't even get my stuff together. Boom, boom, don't, boom, 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 don't, right here. It's too cold, wrong. Right, where's the song? Right here. Beloved. We ready to go. There you go. There you go. Attaboy.
I was working hard right now. It's always
What
like
up, what
that in
up,
my
what
house
up?
though. So like if when I'm at my house I got Wi-Fi, but if I like go downstairs and like walk my dogs or something, like get out of my house, like I just rug right automatically.
Oh yeah, it takes you off the Wi-Fi.
Yep.
No more Wi-Fi.
Yeah. But now I'm out. I'm gonna be dashing, listening to space. So I'll be.
Dashing away.
Yep.
On a rainy day.
Speaking of, Nicole, why ain't you dashing anymore?
I didn't. Well, because I'm still have to deal with all this stuff that I got to deal with.
Feel you, I feel you.
So remember how I was asking you about those IOUs?
Yeah.
So I just saw earlier this morning Rippleton tweeted out about that. I was like, fuck. I was like, I was like about to do that shit. Good thing nothing sold. So I like just took off the sell order and now but I hit up X dude from Xmart and he said that after the IOUs are redeemed, I can switch it over to Xrp. So that's good. I just gotta hit him up.
Okay, yeah. I know like one or two projects but they said it in their white paper that they wouldn't be burning their the IOU token. They've said it from the very beginning.
Using them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah, they said it from the very beginning. You exchange it, you get the NFT, you hold the NFT long enough, you get the token back for future stuff. So they've put that out there from the very beginning, like since December. You feel me? So it's not like it's something they just thought about and was like, oh, now let me do it. Like, nah, this has always been a part of their plan.
Yeah. So it's transparent and so like their people know.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you know what? R6 and cause fuck door dashing, right? I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I ain't never got into it, but I drive for a living, so I wouldn't want to do anything else.
Oh yeah, you like that shit. If you don't know the Xrpl project might look like this. Might look like this. Crazy ass. Oh, I did it. I made the tweet. I'm gonna get a text. Today's gonna be one of them days. Today is gonna be one of them days.
Hello everyone, evening, happy Sunday.
What up?
Not too much, was just watching a little bit about the Interledger event. Have you guys seen the new phone that runs on that Interledger phone with the Pure OS?
No.
No, okay.
No.
So much better than the Soul.
There's a phone, you said?
There is a what?
You said a phone?
Yeah, it runs phones and PCs, runs on Pure OS, it's called. I have to check more into it, but it looks nice.
No, I have not. Interesting. This is just interesting. I just tweeted it out. But it looks like hold on. It looks like the solo coin is no longer a native coin to the Zum wallet.
So genic? What do you mean by that?
So when you before, well, I mean, if you go in your Zum wallet right now and you hit add token, there's tokens already there, ready for, like, Casino Coin is there, Solo used to be there, and I think XRPL Toolkit coin used to be there. Like, you didn't have to go search it and do all that stuff for the trust line like you do for all these other coins. It was just very easy. You just hit that add coin and add Solo, but it's gone now. I don't know how long it's been gone. I won't say that but I know that it was there. I don't know if it just recently got removed since this FTX stuff happened, if it got removed before, but that's kind of interesting. And I mean, they're an exchange. They have two currencies. This FTX situation, they were trading between two of their own tokens. They were avoiding a lot of questions being answered. I mean, it just sounds similar
It was
to
it was it was
a
taken down
scam.
and changed before. Yeah, it was
Okay.
like two. I don't know how long ago it was taken down, but like 2 weeks ago I was on there, and yeah, I was actually wondering the same thing. It's gone.
I mean, oh well, it still sounds similar. A $16 million mansion was just bought by the owner of the project. I mean, it's just some fishy stuff.
Is there
You ask
anyone
about
of you
their
guys that
you
What's
ask
going on,
about
though,
their
everybody? How you
tokenized
guys?
what up, Xbot? You asked about their tokenized stocks, and how many years have they been saying they're working on it? I mean, I'm just saying.
Hey,
I'm
expert?
just saying.
It's doing good. It's Sunday. How about you?
Pretty good. Got actually good night rest last night. It's been a long time since I was able to do that, so it's a good day so far. It's a little gloomy outside. It's like 30 degrees here, but it's a good day so far though.
Nice, nice.
Um, yes, yes, yes. So, it is on the dot, right? I was a bit late to get the crowd warmed up. I was in that FTX call like all freaking morning. But we have both of our guests here, okay? And they are running some giveaways as well, right? They're sponsoring some giveaways, and we will be getting to those later on XRP, hit the request again. I think Twitter is tripping and doesn't want to let you be great.
Hello.
Are you up there? Am I there? Okay, there you go.
Can you hear me?
Dang, yeah, Twitter. Oh, this delay is hella long. All right, all right. We're about to get started. Y'all know what it is. It is the 2Cold XRPL cookout on this good old Sunday afternoon. This is what we do every single Sunday. I know there's a lot going on in the crypto streets right now, and there's a lot of talk going on about FTX and whatnot. But sometimes you got to just step out of the noise and focus on other shit, right? Like that talk has been going on for all week. And we've had various talks about things going on in the XRPL community as well all week. So this Sunday we got XBot and on XRP here with us. So before we get started, let's set the room and get everybody ready to kick back, chill out, and vibe with us and learn about the updates that both of these projects have to share with the community, right? So while we get the music vibing and get everybody set in the mood, if you guys haven't already, please take the time to retweet the room out and let everybody know that we are about to get this cookout underway and started. So here we go with the cookout theme song, and after this, we're gonna roll right into it on this good old Sunday afternoon. So here we go. All while getting our learn on. We're all things XRPLs. What's up? Triangular trap tsunami.
I'm in my lane. So many people, they plotting my fall. I got the power to see through it all. Hurricane, up in my chain. Baby on point when I walk through the mall. If I'm the hero, I'll answer the call. People change, you wanna change? I stay the same. I got the whole team lit. Everybody asking where I'm at. Even when it rain, I stay the same. Still like the feeling when I get it fit. Ain't fuck with the bullshit, I keep it legit. It started on Twitter, my crypto vision. Saw this XR Doge, I was like, what is it? Saw 2Cold's space at the top, I was like, let's get it. And when I first heard her talk, I thought she was a nigga. She ended up being my nigga. I told her I was a musician, and I can make that XR Doge, whoa, a hit. And that's just what I did. Chillin' shit was lit. And every time my songs came on, she represent. Whoever needed help with XRP, she consent. She was the XR Doge ambassador for a minute. You know that every success story comes a friend that always turn their back, bro. Hoeing, bro, bitch, that's what they is. I'm in my lane. So many people, they plotting my fall. I got the power to see through it all. Hurricane, up in my chain. Baby on point when I walk through the mall. If I'm the hero, I'll answer the call. People change, you wanna change? I stay the same. I got the whole team lit. Everybody asking where I'm at. Even when it rain, I stay the same. Still like the feeling when I get it fit. Ain't fuck with the bullshit, I keep it legit. Xrp Ledger, shawty is a blessing. She'll bring hell to your ass, but she really came from heaven. Xrp reppin', yeah, we up like 7. She was out for 2 weeks, came back with a few treats. One of them was FKM, so we went back in. X sticks, limb for limb, surgically dissected, wiped out the infection. Warm up the grill, cookout, we resurrected. I'm talking Uncle Neil, X-rated, Becky Coin, the ocean's waving, Sonar Muse, Magneto, a bro ho get in my way, we letting off a torpedo. Triangular trapping so hard, I might rock a speedo. New York ranging to the west coast, just call me Revo. But I'm from the south side, new version of CeeLo. This is 2Cold's song, whoa, my people.
We a fan vibe on this ride, learning, laughing, and talking that shit. Not worried about no one else. I stay in my lane. I ain't worried about the numbers, the fortune, or the fame. Cause I ain't a lame. The sun big enough for everybody to shine. Just respect my shine when you see it's my time.
She ended up being my nigga. I told her I was a musician, and I can make that XR Doge, whoa, a hit. Xrp Ledger, shawty is a blessing. She'll bring hell to your ass, but she really came from heaven. And every time my songs came on, she represent. Whoever needed help with XRP, she consent. She was the XR Doge ambassador for a minute. You know that every success story comes a friend that always turn their back, bro. Hoeing, bro, bitch, that's what they is.
Hey. So that is how we get the cookout started, y'all. That is what we do to set the mood for everybody to kick back and chill and learn about what is going on with these projects that have taken the time out to come and kick it with us and educate us about what is going on and what they got, what they're up to. So we've never had on XRP here at the cookout before, right? XBot we have had on a numerous amount of times, and now that XLS20 has launched, XBot will be giving us more updates, right? So what I like to do and how I like to play this is I like to always think of newcomers who have never heard of your project before and kind of just letting us know from beginning to where we at now and where you're headed, right? So and after that we will open the floor to the community to ask any questions, right? So I think on XRP is pressed for time, they said. So we'll start with on XRP. And I think they do have, I think there are going to be some questions from the community as well. So on XRP, let's go ahead and start with you, my guys.
Hey, 2Cold, lovely to be here, man. Thank you for the nice intro. Very happy to be here. I'm Bastiaan. Normally you would see Kai on spaces like this, but I'm falling in tonight. Kai is taking some well-deserved rest after the 2, or how should I say it, after the 2 extremely busy months we've had, or 10. So, quick intro on our project for those of you who may not know us. We're on Xrp.com, layer 2 ecosystem for the Xrpl. We have a number of different modules in our modular ecosystem, such as a decentralized exchange, a content platform, NFT marketplace as of recently, Telegraph, and also DeFi gaming, such as the Maladroits game we have recently brought out. Currently all of the focus, or most of the focus, is of course on NFTs and the NFT marketplace. And we're very excited to be here and discuss NFTs with you, 2Cold's.
Okay. So with on XRP, let's break it down, because it sounds there's a lot of moving parts, right? You have the marketplace, you have the video game, you have the coin. So let's start with the coin, and what can we as a community do, and how is that going to be utilized in the game and the marketplace?
Yeah, great question. So it started off almost a year ago, when we launched on Xrp, and the vision was always to create a modular ecosystem with a lot of different parts that eventually come and work together as one entire streamlined process. The idea is to make the Xrpl accessible for new entrants, but also create easy to use tools for people who have been here a little bit longer. So we focus very much on design, we focus a lot on UI, and we focus on creating a lot of content to help to educate people along the way on their journey on the Xrpl. So now that we've built all of this out, and we've well distributed the OXP token, we already had some utilities for it, but now we're really starting with the main utility of the token, and that is really to enhance the experience of holders of the token throughout their experience on the throughout the ecosystem. So we have identified a large list of premium features that we want to introduce, which will give to OXP Platinum holders, as we call them. We're very careful that any sort of feature that we see as fundamental or essential, it's just open for everyone. But we really want to give those little premium touches across the entire ecosystem to OXP holders. So that is at the core the main utility of the token, and it can also be used at the moment already in Maladroits for PvP playing.
Okay. So we addressed the token. So let's get right to the meat of it all, right? The marketplace. So since XLS20 launched, just like all marketplaces, there have been some issues with on Xrp as well. Do you mind going over previous issues and what you fixed and what's going on now?
Yeah, so definitely there have been issues. The marketplace is a very, very complex product. I would say the most complex product we've built until thus far. We do have a marketplace on Avalanche as well, but that is in a partnership situation, and it's smart contract, so it's a completely different beast than what we're doing on the Xrpl, of course. So yeah, when we started off, I think the major issues that we had in the beginning really came down to those Clio servers, which now in hindsight, we have drawn some lessons for it. And yeah, it was just on a day-to-day basis seeing like, okay, what are the issues being reported to us? How do we tackle those? How do we make sure that the individuals that are reporting them are happy? Every now and then you had to make some difficult decisions, like a launch pad had to be taken to inactive, a lot of communication. It was basically so the four of us in more of the organizational support part, the operations of the organization, it was basically just communicating with stakeholders and community members 24/7, while of course also making sure that the devs were well informed on what their priorities were, funneling all that feedback, filtering it, and then presenting it to the devs and creating clear prioritized backlogs. So at the risk of sounding too technical, it has just been a wild ride, all in all. But we're very happy at the place we're at now. And currently, our main priorities in improving the marketplace are focused on the secondary market. So we have heard plenty of feedback on how can we improve that secondary trading experience for people. So a simple example is, for example, if someone has listed their NFT for sale for a fixed price, people aren't able to put a counter offer on that particular asset. So that is one of the features we'll be adding. So we have identified a whole list of secondary trading mechanisms that we'll be introducing or improving. Furthermore, we are going to be doing quite some testing with regards to inter-marketplace trading, as this is, of course, a golden aspect of Xrpl NFTs and something we do want to get right. This also requires us, of course, to have a lot of communication with other marketplaces. So you will see announcements in that regard as well over the coming few weeks. And lastly, there are some things that we are scoping out when it comes to profile management and also social features, but I cannot say too much about those. So I think those are the main categories. And then we also want to look at enhancing the experience for projects who are being onboarded for minting and for launching their projects.
Okay, I'm not very technical, but how has the issue about the metadata been approached? Are you guys making changes on that and all of that, or adding new things or any of that?
Yeah, so our strategy has always been that we want to support everything that we see in market. So whether a project comes to us and say we want to work with ETH standard or we want to work with XLS24, we want to support all of that. So at the moment, any project, depending on which metadata standard they choose, they can. And we can also help them, for example, transform their metadata to another standard if that is something that they want. We also have the tools to structurally change things in the metadata if they saw a mistake or anything like that. So our way of working with projects is very hands-on, which is also why it's so much work maintaining this marketplace. Then, of course, there was a large public conversation about our primary methods of calling metadata from the NFT or from the issuer wallet. So this is a conversation that is still very much ongoing. Like we've always maintained, we want to get, when it comes to launchpads that we're launching, we want to make sure that all projects are well informed as to what we offer right now. And we also want to make sure that in the end, we offer as much variety as possible, but we really focus on getting one thing right before we move on to the next thing, because we really don't want to overburden the scope of our product and the scope that our developers have to work with.
Okay. I know that there was something I DM'd you guys about as far as if a token is burnt, it still shows up in the account. Have you guys addressed that issue?
Yeah, at the moment, this is actually relevant. I think I think I saw a tweet from you as well about the Xrpl project. So I think it's difficult to know where to start, because I think I should just start at the fundamentals. We're not working in Turing complete blockchain. So fundamentally, and going left or right, it is difficult to find and to be able to provide a minting process to a project that is A to Z from all perspectives, completely zero trust. That is very difficult. So you'd have to say at a certain point, like, hey, are we as a marketplace going to take away even more autonomy of the project that is minting with us and force certain standards upon them, or are we not? Because we can, for example, say, okay, we're not selling directly from the issuer wallet anymore. We have that issuer wallet send NFTs over to a different wallet, and then that wallet is making that sale, adding an extra transaction to the procedure and also taking away more control from the project. We can also have our backend send away those tokens on their behalf, but then there's still that moment in between that they could potentially take away those tokens, or the least favorable one is, of course, we take full control of the issuer wallet until after the mint. Well, I think that is something that will never be on the table. So there's, and this is all me making it way too short, of course, because for all these considerations, there's like 5 sub considerations, but fundamentally, it's difficult to identify an approach that is zero trust from all different approaches. So what we really went for is, okay, we provide the tech. Our tech is controlling your issuer wallet on your behalf without your key. So it's more using the multi-sign approach. Then the mint transaction is just so there's a mint and then a sell transaction to the user. So during that transaction, the benefit of that is it can never happen that a user pays and not receives an NFT, for example. When you have that 2 transaction approach that you see on multiple marketplaces, if something goes wrong, you can have a whole bunch of users accidentally pay tokens without receiving their NFT on behalf. And there's also, the decentralization questions that you have in that regard, of course. So with this approach, at least you can always be sure if you've paid your token, you will get your NFT. Or if you've paid your XRP, you will get your NFT. But with this approach, you will then also get those tokens will go to that issuer wallet, which is fundamentally ownership of the project owner. It's not our ownership, it's fundamentally ownership of the project owner. So what we will be adding now is to our flow that if it is indeed an IOU project, which is not always the case, you can have projects which have more of an ecosystem token that may have some other utility for the token besides redemption of the. I won't get into that way too much, but if it is indeed an IOU project, our backend will burn that token on their behalf. But you can still never guarantee that that project won't just disable the multi-sign or won't get in between that process. So fundamentally, it's always the responsibility of the project, and we as Xrp can only go so far. We do have a KYC procedure with all projects. So if there is clear fraud, we will have ourselves be informed by our legal team as to what steps we have to take.
Okay, and that's from the aspect of projects and their tokens. So that so I found another bug that I DM'd you guys about, right? Like if a user burnt one of their NFTs on other marketplaces, that burnt NFT doesn't show, but it still continues to show on your marketplace, even though it was burnt. And when you go look on XRP Scan or BitHump, it will show that it's burnt, but it still pops up on the XRP marketplace profile. Are you guys going to fix that issue?
Yeah, it was a great catch from you. I actually saw those messages, and I have they are in the backlog right now for the devs. And as soon as we hit that priority level, we adjust it. It goes without saying that just because it's visible on the marketplace doesn't mean that someone can still sell it or do anything with it, of course. But we'll probably add a flag just like BitHump does, like, hey, this NFT is on a burnt wallet.
Okay, yeah, because it's kind of confusing, right? To go on other marketplaces and you know that you've burnt it, but then to go on your marketplace and still see it in the account. So for me personally, it would like be idea if a burnt token just doesn't show no more, or a burnt NFT, just like it does across all the other marketplaces. Oh, go ahead. You were going to say something. Go ahead.
Yeah, just short notice. So this is one of the, and this is really getting into the nitty gritty of the way we've designed our marketplace. Is we have that hybrid version between blockchain and a local database. So our local database gets informed, or not local, but our database gets informed by the blockchain, and then you as the user, you see our database. Very, very simply put, of course. That's why there's refresh buttons as well across the marketplace. This is what you see with multiple larger marketplaces and other blockchains, because it just drastically enhances the speed of your marketplace. everything is direct interface to the ledger, it just becomes really slow. It doesn't become as much as fun of an experience. But these are one of the this is one of the many different examples where you'd have to create special mechanisms for that database to be aware of this little intricate part of that, something that can happen on the blockchain that it needs to be aware of. So we are indexing this feedback as we get it, and we're implementing solutions as we find them.
Okay. These are very like you're getting very technical, right?
Yeah,
I'm
my
not very
apologies for
techy.
that. My job is being aware with the technicals, but I'll try to make it sound more simple with the rest of my answers.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. So anybody at this time, if you have any questions, again, this is what these calls are for, right? And I'm not trying to talk shit about other calls, but in here, everybody is welcome to the stage. There's no censoring, there's no bypassing. Right? If you have any questions, concerns, or anything like that, please hit the request button. Now is your time to speak, right? And if you cannot, there should be a chat bubble in the right-hand corner of the space call. You could type your question in there if you're not able to get to the mic. If you can't, get to the mic right at this time. And you can also DM me if you would like, and I can read the question out my DMs. So we have Valaki. I don't know. I chop up names. You with your hand up.
Yeah, no, it's fallacy. It's all good. I've actually been dealing with these guys for a little bit. They helped me out a lot, and it's actually been quite helpful to see kind of their response onto their API. I'm just wondering, are you guys looking to allow back tokens on the NFTs as well? Are you guys going to be supporting like a feature like that in the future?
Sorry, could you repeat the feature you mean?
So so on Wax, we used to do like for on like side trades and stuff, like just between peer to peer, we would back tokens onto an NFT, and then that person could burn the NFT and receive the tokens, and it was a really easy way to kind of buy things in and out of on like a peer to peer way, almost in a sense. It's just like it kind of. Yeah, it's an interesting way of doing it.
It sounds very interesting. I don't currently have something like that on my backlog. We are looking at ways to, and that is really the general focus. Now that we've launched the last module of our marketplace, the focus is really going to be, okay, how do we take all these different modules and make them enhance each other? So we have the DEX, we have the NFT marketplace. We are looking at key places where we can have the DEX or swapping tool and our NFT marketplace work together in a more seamless way. But I'm super interested to hear more about the flow that you're discussing. I'm actually looking at the DMs that we have with you right now, so feel free to send me a DM with more ideas that you have.
Yeah, no worries. I have a lot of NFTs. I have like over 3,000 NFTs, and I've been in play to earn and the play to own kind of scene, and so I'm very well versed with how you can interact with a lot of people through different countries and stuff, and multiple chains and stuff like this. And so I have a lot of information on a bunch of chains and marketplaces, how they've run. So I'll send you some information on that.
Awesome. Happy to have all your feedback. And it's especially with what we're all doing here, building this whole NFT ecosystem on a non-pure and complete blockchain. It's so essential that we all speak with each other, because most of us know how things go on these EVM chains, and we want those same things, but we have to be, in many cases, way more creative in how we provide that. And in many cases, you won't be able to do them in a zero trust way, but of course, that is always the goal. So happy to have all these conversations.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, Valacacy, thank you. Xrpl, go ahead, Xrpl.
Hiya, Bastian. Just a couple of questions there. So The first one being, obviously, we've experienced that issue with IOU tokens possibly getting sold after mints are being completed. And congratulations, I suppose, on the quick reaction to stop that happening. Is it possible that mints can get halted or stopped if an agreement is made? For example, if 10 NFTs are minted, 10 tokens are burned, and then if that burn does not take place within a certain time period, that the minting process stops. And then the second point would be, I'll not mention any marketplace names, but obviously we've had controversy with 2 other marketplaces about the minting process and being able to identify when rare mints are happening. So I suppose, what is on XRP doing or done to prevent that happening? Thanks.
Yeah, those are 2 great questions. So I think on the token matter, it is actually not. It would not have been a bad idea to just have a clause like that in the partnership contract that we have with the projects. Like, if you don't burn them within this time frame, we'll suspend the launchpad. What we have now decided that we'll be building is just the automated tool that is already taking care of the launchpad will also be taking care of the burning. Just so you know, then it's easy for everyone. It's a little bit more investment of resources on our side, but I think from A to Z that would make all stakeholders most satisfied. Could you remind me on your second question, please?
Yeah, so second question was being that an exploit was identified in 2 other marketplaces where you could identify the next NFTs about to be minted. So there's allegations on the other 2 marketplaces that a wallet associated with that marketplace was actually buying up the highest value mints from projects. So just what is or what has on XRP done to ensure that doesn't happen on XRP?
Yeah, so that's a great question. First of all, we've actually had an issue ourselves. In the first week, it was identified that it was actually possible somewhat to identify what some of the next mints would be. It was not how would you say it? It was not a very accurate way, but community members who were aware of this exploit could have minted something that they shouldn't have minted. We instantly took everything offline when we identified it and we fixed it. But this does go to show how intricate it is to build a true random mint and to ensure trust amongst all stakeholders. What we will be doing on our side is have all our backends that is related to this process completely audited by a third party. We do think right now it is a good moment to just get that out of the way as well. We're very, very confident with what has been built, so we might as well have a third party look at it and slap a certificate on it. So that on our side, and this is more common practice on EVM chains as well, to have code audited. So we are going to do the same thing on our end to make that sure. In the end, there's what we've done. There's different aspects of the code that can only be accessed by different stakeholders within the organization. So we what is the word? We isolate basically different aspects of the organization. We also do that with all our passwords and everything. So we try to make sure that there's never a single point of failure in how we design our processes.
That's great, Bastian. Thank you.
All right. Thank you guys for your questions. Again, if you guys have any questions, hit the request button and we'll get you on up here. So I got some questions, excuse me, in my DMs. One is, why do you even use the Xrpl if you don't want to use it as intended and serve everything from their database? No proof of ownership on chain, so why not just be a Web2 JPEG store?
I think I get the question. I don't think it's completely applicable to to our situation. I'm also not sure which aspect of the marketplace it is referring to. So if it is referring to our marketplace not being a direct interface of the Xrpl, this is the case with larger marketplaces on most blockchains. Simply because a blockchain is really good at making at processing data in a decentralized manner in a way that people cannot change the data that is there, but it isn't necessarily very good at you as a website finding that data in an efficient manner. If I can, I'm trying to explain this in my non-native language, of course. So pardon me if I'm not clear enough. So that doesn't mean that what you see isn't fundamentally always informed by what is actually happening on the blockchain. So you still always sign a transaction, and everything is still fundamentally connected to the blockchain, but we just have that extra layer in between that is constantly constantly indexing that information so that you as the user can faster find your information.
Okay. So to piggyback off of that question and your answer, they're saying the URI should exist on chain and shouldn't change. So that answer doesn't make sense. It's never on the chain, only in the JPEG store.
Right, I get it. So this isn't about my remarks earlier about the database in between the ledger. This is about us calling for some projects the metadata from the domain field of the issuer wallet rather than directly from the URI of the NFT itself. So a couple of points there. And this has been discussed a number of times now. What we do for these projects is we call the metadata from the domain field of the issuer wallet. And then it is the point that as soon as that, as soon as that launchpad is finished, we change it out to the IPFS link, put a hook on it when hooks is there, and then we lock that issuer wallet. So then you do have a chain between your NFT and the actual IPFS location of the metadata and the image that can never be changed again. So I would argue that is true ownership in every sense of the word. There are definitely trade-offs to be made left or right, and there are trust issues, but sadly, working with this particular blockchain, there will always be some trust issues at different instances. What we do get back is just a very, very quick blockchain and a very smooth experience.
Okay, I got another question. It says, I'd like to ask how the platform has been doing, as I personally encountered many bugs, and it is normal when you freshly launched. But what is the time horizon for a stable marketplace?
That's a great question. I would argue we are a stable marketplace now at the moment, but there are definitely bugs. So there are some bugs when it comes to certain statistics that are being shown to you. There are certain bugs that make your secondary trading experience less than favorable in some instances. So we have indexed these, and we very much encourage the community to come to us and give us your feedback when you have it. And yeah, we just have we have an extensive backlog. Everything prioritized, and we have a development team working on it consistently. But first and foremost, I would like to state the build as it is right now is production quality, and it is you can have your full NFT experience on our platform without worrying about your assets in any manner.
Okay. Again, I highly encourage the community. This is your time to ask questions, right, to a marketplace. If I remember correctly, last night while we were chilling, I think somebody had asked, what, damn, it had something to do with the, see, this is why I said y'all better be here and come ask your questions. I have to think about what they have brought up, but this is what the person who just asked this question, they said, I have encountered many bugs such as collection and unminting NFTs. Those are the points I wanted to highlight.
Sorry, you fell away from me for a short moment, 2Cold. Could you repeat that?
Okay. To piggyback off of that question that was just asked about the time horizon, they said I have encountered many bugs such as collection and unminting NFTs. Those are the points I wanted to highlight.
Clear. Maybe the person could be a bit more clear as to what he means with unminting NFTs. But what we have seen, is that there are instances where, so what our marketplace does, it's crawls information from the blockchain. So let's say a collection has never been encountered by our marketplace before. Someone who owns an NFT from a collection that has been minted elsewhere connects his wallet to our marketplace. Then our marketplace sees like, hey, I haven't seen this NFT before. Then what it does is it will generate a collection based on that issuer wallet. Then it will start crawling everything that has been minted by the issuer wallet. And if all those NFTs have the same taxon number, it will index all those NFTs also under that collection. We have identified some fringe instances where this doesn't go as smooth, and we're indexing these as community members make us aware of them, and adding it to the backlog and fixing it.
Okay. Damn, I can't remember what the question is that I want to, but I can't. Okay, here we go. If you guys don't start asking questions, we're pretty much gonna wrap it up with on XRP, right? But like I keep saying, this is your time to ask questions to these projects. This is what the whole XRP is about every single Sunday, to be able to ask the projects straight to themselves, anything that you guys have on your brain. So I see we got War Title here, and then hold on, War Title, because the DM came in to clarify the question that you were just trying to answer. They said, meaning the collection disappears, or most of the collection would disappear. So I have encountered many bugs such as the collection disappearing, or most of the collection would disappear, and unminting NFTs. Hello? Am I rugged? Oh, shit. No, I'm not rugged.
Yeah, you're good. We can hear you.
Sebastian, are you there? Oh, he's rugging. So he's rugging. He should be back in a little bit. Until then, how are you guys doing on this Ghetto Sunday? What's up, Mr. Xbot? What's up, boss man?
Beep boop. What's up?
Beep boop. All right, here he goes. All right, Sebastian, did you hear what I said before you rugged, or no?
Hi, yeah, sorry. If someone calls me, then all of a sudden my earbuds stop. It's really annoying,
Yep.
and it might be happening again now. Are you still there, 2Cold?
Yeah, we're still here. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I might fall away because someone isn't getting the hints that I shouldn't be called right now. But every time someone calls me on my phone, then my earbuds decide to stop giving the space attention. Give me a second.
Okay, did you hear the question before you rugged?
Yeah. So the question was with regards to certain collections that have been indexed, not showing the complete collection under that collection, if I'm correct. I would very much would like to welcome the person who gave that specific point of feedback to just DM us, send us the link of the collection in question, and then we can look at the specific instance so that we can actually reproduce the issue and fix it.
Okay. I think they said that was good enough. Yeah. So I think they're good. They okay. So I understood his answer. Is it's just what it is. Oh, I think that's what he meant.
No, my answer is definitely not.
Timeline as
It's not what it is. My answer is we're working very hard to fix everything, and we really need the community to come to everyone to come to us with their feedback, so that we can actually fix issues when they arise.
okay, and then he's asking for a timeline as for a finished product. And I'm not a builder, right? But this last question I don't think this is something that can not not be a finished product, but I believe there will always be updates, right?
Yeah,
It's just like a cell phone, right? Like technology is always updating, and if new features to the XRPL are always coming, I think they're gonna, not only them but everybody else, all these other marketplaces would start updating newer features and whatnot as well. So I think that's kind of a loaded question.
yeah. A product is never finished, especially a product with the complexity of this NFT marketplace. How do you define finished? It will. I'd say what I have, if I look at my backlog and the priority levels that we've given to points, I'd say within 2 weeks, we'd basically reduce incoming feedback, if that is a metric that I can use for quality assurances. I think we can cut daily incoming feedback by like 90% after 2 weeks, after the next 2 weeks of development sprint.
Okay. We got War. Damn, excuse me. We got War Toto and then Chris.
I have a question. So as a project that has IOU tokens, but a smaller number of IOU tokens than the NFTs that were being created, to prevent resales of the IOU tokens in the minting process, are you guys planning on integrating a feature where the project can switch that over to basically, once the IOU tokens have been redeemed, the project can switch it over to basically mint by Xrp? Does that make sense?
We actually have that feature live already. So if you go to the Junkies Launchpad or the Monkey Launchpad, you can already see that, because those projects have never distributed all their IOUs. Those projects, it is actually possible for people to just directly pay with Xrp as well, until that zero sum game doesn't fit anymore, of course. So there's a certain amount that equals the amount of IOUs that they still have in their treasury. There's a certain amount, those amount of NFTs are available for sale directly for Xrp. So feel free to reach out to us, and we'll have our BD team help you out there.
You good with that, War Toto?
Yep, that was good. Thank you.
All right, we got Chris.
Hey, how do I sound? Might be some squeaking in the background.
Ooh, a little tiny bit. You got glitched for a second, but it cleared up.
Here, I'll stand on the back of my truck. How's this?
Yep, 100%. You sound super fly now.
All right. I just want to kind of echo what On XRP said. If anybody's having an issue with, your user experience, or anything, 30 seconds is all it takes to tweet. Even if you can't properly articulate what the issue is, tweet it anyway, because somebody else might take the effort to figure out what you're talking about, or has the same experience, and they can also take 30 seconds to say something. It's probably the best thing anybody in the community can do, is to, share their experience and maybe even suggest how it could be better. But let them know where the friction is, so that they can make the marketplace better on any of the marketplaces, right? Without your feedback, they're just sitting. So as a developer, when you're building something, you already have the map to the entire site in your head. You know what button to click next. You know what to expect when you click it. you sort of get in this tunnel that you know where everything is, so you don't experience the same thing as everybody else that's coming on board that map in their head. So unless people communicate where that friction is, they'll never know, right? They'll just continue on developing and putting in new features and then never going back to that thing that's pissing everybody off. It's fun to sit in a space and just bitch about things, but take that 30 seconds, tweet it on XRP. If it's an issue for more people, they'll echo it. So definitely, the more we can do that, the better ecosystem we'll have. And if our community ever gets bigger, they will have it better than we did. So let's do that.
100%, right? And this is why I have these calls, right, every single Sunday, so that we can hear from the projects themselves, right? And it's been a year since I've been doing this every single Sunday, hosting these space calls with projects from the XRPL community. And there's been plenty of opportunities to learn about a lot of projects on the XRP Ledger in these space calls every single Sunday, and to ask all of these projects that have passed through any question that you guys want. So we're not stopping here, right? What we have done since XLS 20 has went live is now we have something else to talk about, which is marketplaces, right? So, I will continue to try to get marketplaces here, as well as, XRPL NFT projects, right? Or coin projects or whatever, right? Even Ripple grantee projects. I try to get projects here that not only I believe are going to be longevity in the space, but that I see the community very much attracted to and taking a large interest and investment in, right? um, DM me or come in my Discord. There's a channel that says Cookout suggestions, right? For people to, there. I can't see everything, and I organize these calls by myself. I reach out to these projects, so it's very time consuming, and it is hard to organize a call in such a manner, right? So if you guys have projects you want to hear from, that are most likely, I really do try to avoid scammy type of projects, fishy type of projects, right? I do my type of research before I invite projects to come to a cookout, because I know that projects coming to a cookout, it does shine a light on them, and it does pique an interest into the community that maybe it's a project they never heard of before and it's the first time they hear it. And maybe they don't do no research and they just go ape in it, just because they're here at the cookout. Just because projects are here at the cookout, it is not financial advice. I'm not endorsing any of these projects, right? I am an ambassador for XBot, right? It is publicly known. It is on top of it is in my bio. And anytime I have a space call up and people want to ask about XBot, I'm able to explain the project to them, right? To educate them. And that is why XBot has me as an ambassador. I don't just tweet out XBot all day long on my page, right? That's not what it's about. The most important thing is information getting passed throughout the community correctly. And what better way than to hear from projects themselves, right? Because you can tell if you're being sold a product or if you're being educated on something that a project is trying to build, and a community they are trying to form. Or you can hear it in their tone when they're here talking. You can hear it that they're just here for a quick money grab, and they want to make as many and as fast sales as possible, right? So every single Sunday we're here doing this with different projects. So and I always encourage to hit the request button and come up here and ask the questions yourself or DM me, right? Because now is your time to get these answers for questions. So yeah, thank you for that, Chris. What else I did I get another DM? No, I did not. So at this moment, if nobody else has any more questions for on XRP, we will move along. We'll ask on XRP for their final words and whatnot. I'm done with my questions. You guys aren't hitting the request button. I don't have no more questions coming into my DMs. So we can move on to the next project, right? So this is your time, right? Going once, going twice, or forever hold your freaking peace. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to you on XRP. Truly appreciate you pulling up and coming to answer all of these questions. To inform us with the updates since XLS 20 has launched and with what you guys got going on and what you guys plan on implementing moving forward. See, it always happens when I'm ready to let them go that now the requests and DMs want to come in. Go. We got Death Ranger, and I think I got a question in my DM as well. There we go. Go ahead, DR. Go ahead, Dr. Ranger.
Yeah, sorry, I haven't had good service this whole space. I'm driving right now, but I just wanted to thank also on XRP for coming out and coming to the space every Sunday. I personally really like it. If you could maybe come back to the space in a couple weeks from now and give us some more updates, some more changes that have occurred throughout those couple of weeks, maybe as more of like a headliner or a showcase for the community to see that you're making the effort to try and stay communicating, stay on top of it. And if I had only one question, if you guys maybe had a timeline for when you think things would be a little bit smoother in operation wise.
Yeah, happy to come back here in a week or two, three, something like that, to give you guys all new updates. So yeah, as I'd like to reiterate, we're very satisfied with the customer journey as it is right now. We do know that there were some significant issues in this first week and still some issues in the second week as well. But we've made a lot of progress based on all the feedback we've gotten from you all. So yeah, nothing but my gratefulness for all that feedback as well, of course. So as I see it now, really most of the feedback is with regards to having a smoother and also more comprehensive secondary trading experience. So that will really be the focus for this week. And working on those intermarketplace, doing some tests when it comes to intermarketplace, working on some statistics that seem to be wonky. And I think from that moment on, we're already in a very good space. Like I reiterated before, if I look at the priority levels of the backlog that we have now, I'd say 2 weeks from now on, I'd say we've eliminated 90% of incoming feedback.
Very cool.
All right. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, definitely, right? What Death Ranger said, as a marketplace and as a fresh marketplace, right? It would be nice to tap back in with you guys in a couple of weeks, right? You don't even have to be here, right? If you hosted your own space. I think Kai had me and Kai were DMing about that. But whenever you guys are ready to do that, that would I think you guys hosting your own call from your page would bring in a lot more of the community, because I am the black sheep, and there are some people who avoid coming to my space call, which is fine, right? So I think to reach the broader community, if you were to do more updates, you guys hosting it from your page would definitely be a lot beneficial to where a lot more of the community would show up.
Yeah, great feedback. Happy to do some more spaces with ourselves as well. It is of course always a balancing act where we spend our time. But we did have it. We did a while ago. We did once a week. Once a week we did a Twitter space. I think we should just bring that back. I think that would make the most sense.
All right. We got XRP Rain Dancers. Go ahead, XRP Rain Dancers.
Yes, yes. Thank you guys for being here and putting this together. 2Cold. But yes, for on XRP, I had a question regarding the videos. Do you know when projects will be able to upload videos? You know, kind of on the one by one basis, not with the launch pad kind of thing. What's the timeline on that?
That's a great question, and I actually have that in the backlog for this week. So the individual create function is definitely something we got feedback on. And now that we really have that launchpad, the launchpad out of the way, and it's working as smooth as we wanted to, we're moving on to improving that create function as well. So it will be possible to upload MP4s, etc., in the individual create function, hopefully this week, if not the week after.
Great, great. That's awesome. Well, yeah, keep it up. You guys are doing great. Awesome support. You know, crushing it with the numbers and everything. So, and yeah, just keep it up. Looking forward to seeing you guys grow.
Thanks a lot, man. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right. We got Chris coming back. Thank you, Rain Dancer. Where's Chris? Is he getting rugged? He's getting rugged. Instant rug. That's Chris's name. Hit the request again, Chris. Oh, no. Yeah, hit the request again, Chris. It didn't let you up. Not letting you up. Or if you're having a hard time, DM me your question and I will read it for you. Okay, he says marketplaces were not supposed to use the taxon as it's an unregulated field. They are making more work for themselves. That's what he said. Did I get rugged? Hello?
You're still there.
No,
okay.
Oh, I hear you.
I hear you. Sorry, would Chris like me to respond to them? I'm more than happy to talk to Chris about usage of the text fields. He's always more than happy to reach out to us.
All right, there you go, Chris. He will be getting in contact with you. All right. No more questions. We will go over this one more time, right? Going once, going twice. All right. We got no more questions coming in. And no more DMs coming in. So with that, on XRP, you have any final words for us, my guy? And we greatly appreciate you coming and spending Sunday afternoon with us, or evening if you're overseas, or morning if you're somewhere else, right? But we greatly appreciate it. And you guys are sponsoring a giveaway, which will be 5,000 OXP. I believe it's for one person, or maybe it's two, and 250, 2.5 each. I forget. I got to check my DMs, but they are sponsoring a giveaway, which is done by doing live trivia. So you have to be here. And once we get done with XBot, we will get into the live trivia. XBot is also sponsoring 2 giveaways as well. So that is how we do giveaways in here, to make sure that these projects, coins, and NFTs go into real people's hands, and people that are really interested enough in these projects to want to do a little bit of research while they're here in a space call, looking on their white paper or website to find these answers. Or maybe you just already know them because these projects have been around for some time already. But we just want to make sure we help put the coins in real people's hands. So stay tuned for these giveaways. So on XRP, go ahead, my guy, and let us know your final thoughts.
Yeah, 2Cold, just very happy to be here. It's always fun to do these spaces and talk directly to the community. I think that's one of the powers of crypto. We've all been this week for maybe like the 3rd or 4th time this year. We've been made very aware of the challenges and issues that that are present in the crypto industry. But I think every time we do a space like this, or we communicate with community members directly on Discord, or the many different community management tools that you do see in crypto, they give me hope, right? That we are actually doing something special and something valuable that you don't see in other industries and in other types of business management. So yeah, definitely always want to keep doing these spaces. I think it's very cool the way you do it. You keep a good vibe here. And lastly, I just want to keep encouraging. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I want to keep encouraging everyone to send us their feedback either in as an open tweet, either in DMs, either via our Discord tickets. We cannot do this without your feedback.
100%. So with that, thank you on XRP and Bastion for pulling up and sponsoring the giveaway. So we have been sitting here for quite some time, chilling and kicking it, right? And we do have one more XRPL project to get to, which is XBot, right? Which is a project I am ambassador for. And I got my boss man here to give us these updates that are going to be going down with XBot, because they have not went live yet with minting. So we will probably get the updates on when mint date will be and where they're going to be minting, right? So, but before we get into all of that, let's reset the room. Let's catch a vibe, right? It's a cookout. So what do you do at a cookout, right? What do you do when you go to a barbecue with your family and friends at the park on a good old shiny afternoon, right? You're playing music, you're drinking, you're eating, you're kicking it, having conversation, you're talking shit, you're learning things, you're playing dominoes, whatever, right? So we're going to catch some vibes right now from our guy, XRP Lemmy, who has made an XBot song, and he makes a lot of music for projects on the XRP Ledger for and about them, as well as just crypto music in general, which I believe can be used as a onboarding tool to people who may not know anything about crypto or NFTs. Because if you listen to the lyrics, it's very educational and not just something to hype up a project. It does inform you of things that you will find when you do your own research on projects, right? So it's an open door to break the ice to new people, is how I like to call it. But it's also entertaining. So here we go with the XBot song from our guy Lemmy. So kick back, and when we get back, we're gonna tap into it with XBot.
I was in Xbot way before I had an Xbox. Bots like real thoughts, real cops. Whoa, the block is real hot. XRPL, my chill spot. I'm an X, not a robot. On the Discord, not TikTok. Watch for scams, don't get got. Loyalty, no flip flop. XRP, the real rock. Artificial intelligence. Watch out for the psyop. Revolutionize the world with AI. To live quality with NFTs, that's just the way we get by. It's so exquisite, non-explicit, the one on fire, so terrific. I'm like MacGyver in the white paper, looking at the mission. Forget your isms and your schism. Botmo got you in a prison, mental, emotional, physically. Xbot will deliver thee to the XRPL. A kid again, no Sally Seashells. Them NFTs, check out the details. Now tell me you don't want to prevail. I was in Xbot way before I had an Xbox. Bots like real thoughts, real cops. Whoa, the block is real hot. XRPL, my chill spot. I'm an X, not a robot. On the Discord, not TikTok. Watch for scams, don't get got. Loyalty, no flip flop. XRP, the real rock. Artificial intelligence. Watch out for the side. Negotiating with these tech companies. XRPL, blockchain. Who gon' sponsor me? With a vision like this, is, you got to honor me. And if the truth hurt, then I'm giving it to you honestly. Collaboration with ex-aliens. They said I'm Homo sapien, but I'm from another galaxy, a big old constellation. Big dog on Canis Major, big clocks on my own time. I might just flavor your digital now with the paper. On ice like hockey skaters, Wayne Gretzky on a hater. Ballin' Malik Monk, Xbox like Daft Punk. I was in Xbot way before I had an Xbox. Bots like real thoughts, real cops. Whoa, the block is real hot. Xrpl, my chill spot. I'm an X, not a robot. On the Discord, not TikTok. Watch for scams, don't get got. Loyalty, no flip flop. XRP, the real rock. Artificial intelligence. Watch out for the psyop. Investing with Mr. Xbot, not Dr. Robotnik. That XRPL moving faster than Sonic. Illustrating fast and furious bots with Vin. Forget our COVID with Xbot, we gon' win. Computer science grooving on with Yuki. In these crypto streets when I'm with Reese. Xbot, I had to get my piece. I'll be in Xbot for Halloween. Paper, diamond hands, trick or treat. A real bot we gon' have to defeat. I told the real bot about XRP. 3 to 5 seconds with the speed. And it got no gas fees. They said that they want Xbot. I told them follow me.
5K on the XRPL is made for innovation and the future of robotics. If you DYOR, you'll see Xbox is exclusive and you won't have to think about it. Triangular trap tsunami. Hey, that is our guy Lemmy doing what he does with that good old music. You feel me? So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it with Xbot and let's see what they got going on and all these updates. What up, boss man? What's going on, Mr. Xbot?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Mr. Xbot here, founder and director of Xbot Club. I'll just give a quick rundown of the project for anyone here that may be new or has never heard of us yet. We started back around last year in November. Our 1 year was actually last Saturday, so November 5th of last year. And we are 5,000 hand-drawn NFTs on the XRPL, of course. And the first robot NFT on the XRPL, of course, as well. Basically, the Xbot Club is an exclusive club of NFT and AI, basically tech-oriented people, as well as what we are leading towards to start a community based around that. And to get into this community, you have to be an Xbot holder. And what you will be granted as an Xbot holder is staking capabilities to earn our token memory, and as well as multiple airdrops due to Xbot being our Genesis NFT of our collection. We will have multiple other NFTs that some have not been announced, some have have already, that we will drop under the Xbot Club ecosystem, that all of our Genesis holders, aka the Xbot NFT holders, will have access to those airdrops and various other things. One of the first airdrops in the ecosystem will be an X drone. So for every one Xbot that you mint, you will receive an X drone. And those X drones will be used to stake as well, just like your Xbot, except you will earn memory at a smaller ratio than an Xbot. And the main use case for our X drones will be in the racing game. It'll be like a 2D platform type of game, web-based, and you will just use your X drone to race other people. It'll just be a 1v3 other players. You're going to be facing 3 other people in the game. And basically you can earn memory from races, as well as we'll have host multiple tournaments as well that you can earn different NFTs or other tokens and stuff along those lines. And that is one of the use cases for our memory token as well. You will use your memory to purchase upgrades or in-game cosmetics and boost as well for your X drone. So with those staking and getting airdrops, we also have something called Memory Labs, which we will be releasing farther down the line, which basically you will be able to pay for services such as marketing, art, some tech things, as well as like website development, UIs, different things along those lines, that you could solely pay us to do those services for you in memory. XBot holders will be prioritized, but of course, anyone would be able to apply for these services. What else do we have? There's so much. But the main goal for the whole entire XBot ecosystem is for us to be not only just the first robot NFT on the Xrpl, but the first smart NFT on the Xrpl. We have been working with a project called Althea, which is on Ethereum, and they have actually built the first smart NFT on Ethereum. And we have been working with them since December, I think it's been, as of now. Yeah, it's been since December. Just a lot of meetings since then, talking with how we're actually going to get this technology available on Xrpl. Of course, because it's not directly available on the layer 1, it has to be a layer 2 scenario. Real techie stuff. I'm not the developer guy, but I understand it to that point. So it has to be layer 2, so that's farther down the line, because we don't really want to do too much layer 2 things. We want to use the ledger to the best of capabilities that we can. So that would be the goal. And what would be the smart NFT? A smart NFT would basically be an NFT that you can directly interact with on a daily basis, such as something like Siri or Alexa, something along the lines of, once we have automatic market makers, those could be built in directly. The craze that's going on right now is AI generated art. So we could basically just implement all of these AI functions into the platform, and your NFT itself will be able to basically produce these artworks or use these functions on this platform. And yeah, as of for updates of everything that we have going on, we have not 100% decided on a marketplace, which is crazy. We are between 2 as of right now, and of course on XRP is our first choice, and then as of right now our second choice is XRP Cafe. We were leaning towards them as well, because I am friends with their team, and I've been talking with them, such as Mookie and Adam, back and forth, and I really like them, and as well as been talking with OnXRP, and meeting with them in person a couple months ago, and everything working out. And now with XRP Cafe's testnet just going live, we actually are going to test that as soon as this call is over. Since my team is on now and available, we're going to test that out, see how that's working out, see how it's going smooth, and then pretty much we're going to go from there. We are 100% going to be minting hopefully soon. I can't put a date out there yet. I don't have a specific date as of right now, because we have not decided 100% on the platform. We are not partnered with anyone as of right now. And we haven't 100% decided on one, but we have decided between the two, and it would either between XRP Cafe and on XRP. So that is how it is looking as of right now.
Okay. With that, right, 1-to-1 for an XBot, you get an X drone. Now, how about the 5-to-1? Can you go over that?
Oh yes, of course. We actually have some 1,000 3D AI generated XBots. They are all basically one-ofs because they were created from an AI. So if you hold 5 XBot NFTs, there will be a random snapshot at a point in time, and you will receive a 3D AI generated XBot. We have not released the utility of those yet. We do have something very special for those in the background, but once that airdrop is coming up, we will announce the behind what's going to actually, those will actually be used for. But the actual X drones, that's going to be the first NFT. So basically our goal would to be have everyone mint. We don't want to mint as fast as possible once we go live, but of course we would like everyone to exchange their IOUs as fast as they can, just so we can get that exchange or that airdrop for those X drone NFTs, which will be like a 1-to-1 airdrop, like you said. And for every one XBot NFT you hold, you receive 1 X drone. So everyone always asks, is there a trust line? Is there any, no? It's past the IOU stage at this point. After we mint, it'll just be an actual NFT that you would just claim, or that will be airdropped to you, as well as the 3D AI. For every 5 XBots that you have, you also be able to just claim this 3D AI generated XBot as well.
Okay, and just a reminder, the XBot NFT collection that does have the IOU token attached to it, right? That is on top of the Jumbotron is one token, one IOU XBot token gets you one NFT, and the XBot collection is a collection of 5,000, not 10,000. So there's 5,000 XBots, and I don't want to say this. So the game. Do you want to talk about the game and what we talked about before, or is that not ready to be disclosed?
I can say the game would be sometime next year. Yeah, we do have the developers picked out that we are going to be using to build the game. But yeah, it'll just be sometime next year. I can't really, put a specific date or time, but we definitely next year at some point in time, like I think Q2, Q3, the latest possibly. But if we can get it done sooner than that, of course, it would be ideal.
Okay, now what I was meaning was as far as the partnerships you guys have already started talking to and with, or is that not, you're not ready to release that yet?
Yeah. We'll just hold that off for now.
Okay. All right. We got a question here. Yeah. So anybody, if you guys have any questions right now, hit the request button and we'll bring you on up. I see we have the Orand. Is that Orand? Chris Orand? X Punk guy right there. You. Can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep. There you go.
Hi. So the only concern I kind of had about the airdrops that you guys are talking about is I bought some Solana NFTs and we were expecting a drop, and because we were expecting a drop, someone sent me a transaction that looked exactly like the drop. I accepted it, and then all my NFTs were gone when I accepted it. Um, I'm I guess I'm just kind of concerned for when the airdrops happen. Um, how do I confirm that it's from the guys that say that they're airdropping
Yeah. Okay. So basically, I may not want to use the word airdrop. Yeah, I kind of use that word loosely, I guess. It'll be more from the aspect, most likely, that you would just claim something. You would just go to a website, connect your wallet. It would read however many Xbots you have in particular, and you would claim it. It would be similar to if you're familiar with the AI, the punk worlds from the Club X. If
Yes.
you were, it'll be something similar to that for the
Okay.
souls. There's been a lot of problems with people signing different transactions or transactions that they don't
Yeah.
know popping up, and yeah, that's
If it's
definitely something you would want to.
Yeah, if it's like just like the minting where it shows how many you have and stuff, I mean, it would be, as long as it's like that, I think everything would be, pretty secure. But yeah, I thought I'd bring that up just because it's the Solana was kind of the same thing. You just sign the transaction and they didn't tell you what they were taking and what you were receiving, and it looked exactly like the ones that we were supposed to be receiving. And yeah, that was pretty much it. Just
Yeah, no, that's definitely a good question. Yep.
yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Chris Orand. And I'm glad you brought that up. And I see we got Chris up here because we were just working on this tool. Well, he was working on his tool and he helped me to verify my NFT collection. So Chris is going to walk through how you guys can verify that a NFT collection is coming from the issuer and not fakes. So go ahead, Chris. Let them know about xrpledger.art.
Can you guys hear me? I'm in a weird spot.
Yep.
Oh, awesome. Um, First, I just want to mention that with XRP NFTs, when you receive them, they can't be airdropped. So what they can do is they can mass offer NFTs to a bunch of people. and you'll receive that as a transaction in Zum that you'll have to approve. Now, there is no transaction that somebody can send you in Zum that will take all your NFTs. That isn't a possibility. They would have to spam a bunch of offers to you, and Zum isn't going to send you those anyway. You would have to interact with a marketplace for that. So there's too much in the way for that kind of exploit to happen with Zum. So yeah, the way the airdrop would look, two possibilities. They either just straight up offer it to you, which you're not going to see it, or they would do it on a website that would give you a button to click, which is probably better because it's happening at the time that you're expecting it, right? You've got nothing in your Zum, you go to the site, you click the button, you get the push transaction to Zum, you look at it, obviously, and then you accept the NFT that they sent you. It's very difficult to do the same type of smart contract exploits that the other networks have here because it was intentionally designed to not have that kind of exploit, right? So that's why you'll see almost everybody using Zum, because Zum takes that extra need for you to deal with security on your project end. So the project never has to worry about keys and user security because they just pass it all to Zum, and Zum does that with their amazing backend, which is way better. Because if we had, if Xbot had to hire a dev that was an expert in security, the pool of devs that can do that is very small. So there would be a conflict of the same dev doing security across many. He'd be expensive and he'd be short, and then you have projects hiring people that shouldn't be doing that. So we just leave it all to Zum. Zum's very, very good at it. If you look up an interview with Weetsy, his most recent one, he goes over that's the intention of Zum, was to be able to do back and forth payments and specifically to request a transaction from somebody, which is unique with Zum, and that they would do all the security. So that's something you should feel safer about when you're using that wallet. If other wallets start appearing, I would start doing a lot of research and maybe ask the community before you start using it, because they don't have the history that Zum has. And then yeah, the tool is more of so there's Xrpl Xrp Ledger.art, which is just an example of how you can use a standard that already exists on the Xrpl to verify that issuer account is tied to a particular domain. So the person that owns this wallet owns this domain, and we know that because there's some cross back and forth that you're comparing. This is something that's done by token issuers. It's something that's done by validators. It's really encouraged for anybody doing business on the Xrpl to do this verification. And it's not something that you need to do through my site. There's nothing special on my site. It's just a window. Marketplaces should do this themselves. If they're ever going to show an NFT and then the domain that it follows, they should show whether or not that's verified that this NFT is definitely from this domain, and not just stick it in there because the metadata contain that domain. Because then, I can go and mint anything, throw that domain in there, and it just looks official. So this is just one step. And Adam actually put out a really great thread of all the different things you should be looking for. I'm going to add these into that tool. So there'll be more there. I'll show whether or not it's burnable by the issuer. I'll look at everything that I can add there, so you can do your research ahead of time. Make sure that this is a complete NFT and that it's from the project that I expect that should have minted it.
Thank you, Chris. And just so you guys know, the tool he's talking about, my project, Astute Scholars, Chris walked me through. I'm not technical at all, right? Chris walked me through it step by step, how to get added to this, to be able to be, for the Astute Scholars NFT to be able to be verified that it has been issued from the Astute Scholars issuing wallet. I had a one-of-one Halloween NFT auctioned off, and it has already been transferred to the new owner who won the auction. So I took that token ID, and you can see on top of the Jumbotron, it says it's verified by the 2Cold Coin website, right? Because that's my website where there's a second page for the Astute Scholars NFT collection, and that's for me to protect the Astute Scholars collection, right? I went and took the time and effort to put that step into it to make sure that people don't get scammed, like excuse me, like Chris just this other Chris just said he encountered on on Solana, right? So that picture is on top of the jumbotron. So we had Wolf of God and then on XRP. Go ahead, Wolf of God.
Yeah, thanks for letting me speak to Cole. I just wanted to say thanks so much for the projects that spoke here today. And I just had a question for Xbot about the game, because I love the NFTs. They look amazing. How will the game take place? Will it be a 3D game, and you can have your avatar look like the NFT when you're running around, or will it be more like a card game, or how do you think that will be?
Okay, so the actual game, the X bot NFTs won't be used for the game. It'll be the X drone NFTs. So you receive one of the X drones for every X bot you hold, and we have them on our Twitter somewhere. They're on our website and our white paper as well. But
I'll grab it and put it on the jumbotron.
it'll be basically like a 2D web game that you would be racing 3 other players, and it'll just be basically left to right web based. There will be obstacles in the racing. There'll be obstacles, different power ups, and other things that you'll grab, and or shooting your other person, and all these different things that you would just be in little racing. Something similar to Fun Run. That's like a really old game that was a mobile game, but this wouldn't be like a mobile game, and it'll obviously be it's obviously going to be way more developed than that. But yeah, it'll just be the actual X drones that'll be used in the game, not the Xbots.
Sweet. Thanks so much, Xbot, for clearing it up.
Okay, we got on XRP, and I'm looking for that X drone. It'll be up on the jumbotron in a second. Go ahead, on XRP.
Thanks, Nicole. Yeah, just jumping in because I heard the brief conversation about airdrops of NFTs. Because we've had this question a lot from projects who asked if we could facilitate that. It is of course not possible in the classical senses with tokens, because you have to sign a transaction to receive an NFT. But what we do with OnXRP, we do offer a launchpad functionality in which you add a whitelist. So you hand us a CSV with wallets, and only those wallets can then mint. So basically, if any project is looking for that, we can provide a launchpad where people can collect, where people from a whitelist or from your snapshot can collect their NFTs.
All right. Thank you for that. Anybody else have any more questions for Xbot right here, right now? Is your chance and opportunity to ask all these questions. Is the bounty still going on with XPossum? Let me go grab that tweet as well.
Yeah, but I believe so. I believe the X Punk one and the Xbot one is still available for mint.
Okay, yeah. So there is a giveaway from the XPossum community, right? The XPossum NFT project. I'll grab that and put that on top of the jumbotron as well, where they did a a art collab, and there is a Xbot XPossum, and if you happen to mint it, I forget what the reward is, but yeah, that is going on. So I'll grab that while War Tottle is asking a question, and then it will appear up on the jumbotron. And real quick, shameless plug for me, right? Because I need more attention to my own NFT project. Astute Scholars. There's a bunch of information about Astute Scholars on top of the jumbotron as well. As of right now, I did plan to mint next week for the allow list. Would go to be minting 24 hours ahead of public mint. but I'm watching the markets right now and thinking if that's going to be the best idea. But as of right now, that date still stands. So the information for Astute Scholars is up top, and you can come back and ask me any more questions or DM me if you have any questions about Astute Scholars, because this is not what the cookout is for this week, right? It's not for me to be talking about that, but just go give that stuff a look. Go ahead, War Title.
Yo, what's up, boss? So my question is in regards to the staking. So, this are you? So I heard you mention a layer two. Is that where you plan to do the or implement the staking on, or are you going to be doing that on another blockchain?
Yeah, see, that's the biggest debate as well. Is of course, long term, we're obviously going to need our own platform. That's just going to be the easiest thing for us moving forward, especially with all of the things in our ecosystems that we have. But in the beginning, we have been talking to both StakeX and XPad, both of those platforms. We've already been through StakeX, but we don't want to actually just stake on their platform. But we have spoke to them multiple times in the meeting if they wanted to build the staking platform for us. But it's just yeah, we definitely don't want to move to another chain. But of course, we're trying to delay. I don't want to say delay as much as we can, but we're trying to not move off of the blockchain as much as we can. But of course, there's so much stuff in the project that we're actually going to have to do something layer two, of course.
Okay. Thank you, War Title. Go ahead, Chris.
So I'm not going to nitpick on it, but the staking, you just mean like self custody rewards for maintaining custody of that NFT. That's what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. I should definitely use. I should use those words a little.
I'm not trying to pick on the word.
Okay.
So that's not. It's not difficult to do. Basically, all you're doing is taking a series of snapshots to ensure that they're still in those wallets, and then doing an airdrop based on whoever maintained custody. That's not a difficult platform to build at all. So don't be afraid to cut out the middleman and just have your own.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's definitely. I'm happy you told me that because like that's how I said that was definitely our ideal scenario because we definitely it's going to be easier because we're going to it'll just be easier for us because of we'll have the game, we'll have staking, we'll have different interactions with the NFT. So it'll just be a lot easier if we have it ourselves, and that's what we want to do. And that's why I said we didn't want to go with StakeX, and that's why we're talking to them about building it. But of course, we already know certain people are going to charge certain things or have a certain thing that they might want to do, but not want to do because of what they made themselves. But like I'm not a technical guy. I know there's some stuff that I know, but yeah, when it comes to how difficult that would be, yeah, I definitely appreciate that, and yeah, I'll have to talk to some more people. I definitely been talking to like Proggy and a few other people, but and Adam, of course, but yeah.
NFT or something here. But I'm stuck at work. I'm in a remote place, so I can't set up my Clio servers until I get home in a few weeks, and then so it might be a few months, but in a few months from now, it'll definitely be possible for people to do. And I've been wanting to do this for a while. Just do an open source script for people to do holder rewards. It's not difficult, not at all.
Yeah, let's say like, that's the one thing about us being extremely patient about minting to make sure all these platforms are working extremely clean and it's extremely user friendly and easier for our users because of course we still have new people coming in that are not involved in crypto, let alone the XRP, let alone the XRP ledger. There's like so many different layers before you get here. So
And
definitely
I
that's
don't
why
think we're not far away
go
from
ahead.
somebody coming out with a with what is it called, a WordPress XRPL marketplace, right? We're not far from that. So, a few months from now, you will be able to just add this plugin to WordPress, have your own marketplace with your own project in there or projects, and then be able to mint rate on that platform. Like every one of these marketplaces will just become a plugin in the future. That's super simple because the XRPL is designed for this stuff to be extremely simple. We just need to wait for people to build it. And then once that happens, you can have those rewards on there. You can have the marketplace. You can have other projects. You can team up with all your friends that are also projects and build your own marketplace. And it doesn't really matter because you're not putting up a walled garden. They'll just show up on all the other marketplaces, and then it's something you can also incorporate in your own. Do you want to scrape your own? I mean, there's Clio clusters coming, so everything that marketplaces make you think that is hard is going to be plug-in simple in the future. So the future's bright.
Let's go, right? Thank you for that. Anybody else have any more questions for Xbot right here, right? We still, fortunately, still have on XRP here. If you have a question as well, we could circle back because I don't see no questions rolling in. In the queue, and I don't have no DMs coming in, right? So with that, I think it's time we start to make it rain in here in a little bit, right? So Mr. Xbot, do you have any more? I think I touched on pretty much because we've had our talks, right? For me as ambassador, so I do know what's in store, but I do know that certain things you're not ready to talk about just yet as well. So I think I've pretty much covered as much as could you get a little bit more into the AI the AI application that the NFT would be used for, right? And how things will be upgraded and whatnot.
Okay, so yeah, basically it'll just be like web-based or an app. The app is the most ideal scenario, but yeah, that's just going to take time. So it'll start off web-based, of course. Basically, you would just connect your Zum. It'll read your NFTs. And then whatever Xbot you would have, there will be, I'll use 3 levels as examples. Each level, there will be different functions on each level. And the higher level you get, you have each of the previous level's functions as well. So basically, you would go onto the platform, connect your Zum wallet, and say you have 1 Xbot, and it'll be level 1. Or level 0. You would spend memory, which you have been earning from either playing the X drone game, as well as staking your Xbots or staking your X drones. And then you will upgrade your Xbot from level 1 all the way up to 3. And each of those levels will have different functions. There's no specific set functions as of right now, but I brought it up earlier. Simple functions as of like Siri or Alexa, target price targets, automatic market making, different things along those lines. And then you would upgrade each tier and say the first tier, it only has voice response where it can only hold voice memos. And if you just say something, it'll just repeat it back to you or save it. And then say you upgrade it to level 2, then it has the actual Siri or Alexa functionalities in a simple terms that it'll actually be able to tell you the weather, the date, the time, answer simple questions. There's actual like bots that you can hook up to certain things that you can have, like Amazon order new stuff for you, stuff along those lines. And as well as, like I brought up earlier, creating its own generative AI, or of course, everyone's seen and having fun with those typing in scripts. So basically, yeah, you just add that. That just simply goes into the platform, and your actual NFT will be able to generate AI generated art based off of whatever you may type in or the NFT may like generate. And then of course you could just take that art and then mint it and then have it as a one-on-one NFT or different things along those lines. And that's like really long term because we're working with an Ethereum project on this as of right now. And Yeah, that's probably the best one as of right now, just because of all the capabilities that they have. If anything was to be brought over, in my opinion, as of right now. So yeah.
Okay. And as you upgrade the NFT, how would that work if I started with NFT with the Xbot at 0 level and I upgraded it all the way up to level 3? Obviously I've spent the memory. Does the metadata change in it, and then like how does that affect it onto the marketplaces?
Okay, so technically it would have nothing to, it would have no effect on the actual one of one or NFT itself or the metadata itself. It would just solely be that platform. So in the example I used, if you hold one Xbot NFT and you connect your Zum to this platform and it reads that you have 5 Xbot NFTs, only one of those Xbot NFTs, you're in this case of your selection, will be that level 3 that's fully upgraded, and then the other however many you may hold are going to be level 0 or level 1 that you would have to continue to upgrade. But then when you go to list it on the marketplace, yes, you wouldn't be getting the upgraded version of that NFT. It would still be the original Xbot NFT. But if they were to place it on their platform, it would be level 0 because they haven't upgraded anything on their platform in the past. That's like the simplest way I could put it.
Okay, got you. Um
If
I
you want,
think that's Oh, go ahead, Chris.
if you saw that NFT, shoot me a DM because I have an idea of how to make that work without sacrificing your URI.
I would definitely like to just have a talk with you overall about a few things, especially after today. So definitely appreciate that if you are free sometime. I know you're busy, but still. And I've known you've been around for a while. You've been following us for a long time. I didn't even know we didn't follow you on this account. So there you go. I'm actually mad that I don't follow you on this account. You've been around since almost, I think we started, honestly. Appreciate that.
Yes. All right. Excuse me. All right, this is your last chance right here, right now, to ask your final questions to Mr. Xbot right here, right? Because if not, we are going to start making it rain here pretty shortly, right? So this is your last chance. Going once, going twice. All right, we getting up out of here. So, any final words, Mr. Xbot, that you may have for everybody?
Yeah, just thanks again for having us, 2Cold. It's always a pleasure. Thanks for all the speakers that came out and all the people that came up and asked questions and everything and gave their input. No, the market's in a little rough place right now, but hopefully everyone on the XRPL is all good and it's only on the upside from here. But yeah, just make sure you stay updated on our Twitter and on our Discord. Someone's always there in our Discord talking, and definitely going to be releasing a mint date soon, as well as what marketplace will be on, and as well as a public mint price for the rest of our supply that we have. So definitely just stay tuned. Yeah, beat boot.
Beep boop. Oh, we had somebody come up, but I think he is getting rugged right now. So hopefully he'll be back. So with that, since we're about to start making it rain, let's go ahead and set the vibe again and get ready. I hope you guys been paying attention, right? We've been talking about on XRP, right? Marketplace, and we've been talking about XBot. So with that, I hope you guys been digging around their website or their white paper as well, because we're about to get into these live trivias. Excuse me, damn. But before we get into the live trivias, let's catch a vibe real quick. And if you guys have not learned or know anything about my project, Astute Scholars, what do you know? I talked about it earlier, right? I like to use music as a onboarding tool, right? And I'm lucky enough that Lemmy and our guys Kamikaze made a song for the Astute Scholars Black Sheep collection, right? So, and if you like what you hear from Lemmy and Kamikaze, their information is also on top of the Jumbotron, and you can follow their Twitter pages and get to their streaming platforms as well because they have music on YouTube as well as Apple Music and Google and Spotify and all that stuff. And they will be dropping more music on the XRP Ledger with the project called Sonar Muse, which is going to be a music streaming and music NFT store platform, right? They are Sonar Muse is a Ripple grantee as well. So just so you know, if you don't know about that project, I suggest you do your research. If you're a musical artist, I suggest you pull up to one of the calls on a Thursday afternoon called the Wake and Bake calls, where we focus on music NFTs, and music conversation and education about the Sonar Muse platform and how artists can keep 100% control of their royalties and their rights to their music, or decide to what they want to let their buyers, their NFT buyers, have, right, for minting their NFTs. So here we go. Let's get into this Astute Scholars song, and now we're going to start making it rain with some live trivia giveaways. So if you don't know about Astute Scholars, you're going to learn about it today once my internet goes. All right, there we go.
Scholarly astute, my itch don't ever stink. My name ain't Pepe Le Pew. She got the scroll, so you know 2Cold knowing her root. I'm a black sheep, people around me don't ever approve. We got thee with 2 E's. We got the planet Genesis. We gave you 2 CDs. The Ledger is Xrp. Don't ever give them your keys. The point of 2Cold coin, I told them if you know, you know. They never read the scroll, so they went out just like a hoe. This is not Wizard of Oz, they had no courage like Scarecrow. I'm seeing crypto colorism like we living in Jim Crow. Beside the fact that she's our host, beside the fact I like the roast, beside the fact we triangular trapping coast to coast, beside the fact that we killing 2 birds with 1 stone, beside the fact we behind the scene working, think it's a joke. Students of the game giving you astute scholars, swagging NFT art, but we got true knowledge. They frown our nose upon us, misunderstood products, because we dropped out of high school and we set for college. I got my GED and bachelor's, I'm unlearning and relearning. I said the earth is flat and I don't care about they discernment. Shout out to Token Panda with the art, that boy is working. I'm an astute scholar, I'm focused on higher learning. The first supply 2,250. It's called a black sheep, 5 collections is spiffy. Read the scroll, it's peanut butter, yeah, you damn skippy. And the Genesis, she knocked it out the park like King Griffey. The first Genesis holders of the black sheep receive themselves by 4 NFTs. The second Genesis, if you know what you're doing, you'll receive some molding from Pearl the Shooter.
This is chess, not checkers. Gotta be able to pivot when obstacles occur and turn things to your advantage. Being astute, you gotta be mentally sharp and clever. Astute scholars remain on top of their game. For clarity, check the Astute Scroll. Lemmy and Kamikaze spitting all facts on the track. If you could pick up what they laying down, we the black sheeps, and we ain't playing around.
Scholarly astute, my itch don't ever stink. My name ain't Pepe Le Pew. She got the scroll, so you know 2Cold knowing her root. I'm a black sheep, people around me don't ever approve. We got thee with 2 E's. We got the planet Genesis. We gave you 2 CDs. The Ledger is Xrp. Don't Don't ever give them your keys.
Aspire to inspire. XRPL cookout satisfy your crypto desires. Mentally sharp, clever, the learning will take us higher. Notes on Mariah. You think you know it all, but too scared to try us. Like Moses, we see the vision through the fire. Black sheep, yeah, he's all alone. Black sheep, do it on his own. First collection is the only one that's known. Want to know more, then read the complete scroll. We set some goals and reach for the gold. 8 different traits, 5 series collection. If you know, you know. Being an outcast and misunderstood is actually dope. We don't take no bullshit, finna block you trolls. We don't gotta pose, we see the bigger picture. You see it by the pixel. It's called a scroll, not a map that you gotta follow on road. Get on the allowed list based on what you hold. There's some perks from the personal collection of 2Cold's. Legends in the making, learning never gets old. Find some lessons in everything and everywhere you go. More information about the project will come as we go. Higher learning, astute scholars, we're on the road. Too smart on the road, give the people control. Education's everything, it might increase your bankroll. This is a school where you don't gotta pay to enroll. Education's motivation for everyone as a whole.
My itch don't ever stink. My name ain't Pepe Le Pew. She got the scroll, so you know 2Cold knowing her root. I'm a black sheep, people around me don't ever approve. We got D with 2 E's. We got the Planet Genesis. We gave you 2 CD. The Ledger is Xrp. Don't ever give them your keys.
Yes, that is how we do it, right? And just so you know, if you guys haven't done your research, like I said, that song will be on Sonar Muse streaming platform, but it will also be airdropped to certain trait holders of an Astute Scholar NFT. Okay, I haven't revealed what traits will get that song, so there will be 2 different things that go hand in hand with that, right? So certain traits will get just the song, and another pair of certain trait and another certain trait will get an exclusive music video that is being made for the Black Sheep collection, right? And that music video will only be given to those trait holders, so it will be very, very exclusive, right? So just so you know, so like I said, read the Astute Scroll, do your homework, come into Discord, ask some questions, DM me some questions about the Astute Scholars, or pull up in a space call whenever you see me hosting one and come ask me. But here we go, right? Let's get these giveaways started. Let's start making it riggedy rain, right? So Sebastian, we have Kai said there's going to be 5,000 given away. Is that for one winner, or do you want to split that in half between 2 winners? I tried to get an answer from him. He didn't never answer that.
Oh, I'd say let's split it over 2 winners. The more winners, the more fun, I'd say.
All right, so here we go. 2.5 each, right, of OXP, and then we have 2 XBot giveaways for 0.5 each of XBot, right? And remember, you do have to hold 1 XBot in order to have a XBot NFT. So you got to get the other half on the DEX, or you could sell the other half. Either way, you know, it's a win. So here we go. Let's start off with the OXP giveaway, right? So 2 questions, 2 answers, all right? So Chris, you playing? Death Ranger, you playing? War Turtle, you playing? Wolf of God, you playing?
No.
Or you staying? Okay, Death Ranger staying. Chris is probably having shitty reception. War Turtle likes to play games. Wolf of God wants to win some 2Cold coin, he said. This guy, Chris, we'll throw you down in there. You're playing?
I want to play. What are we playing?
You can't put. We're doing live trivia. We're doing live trivia. It's the giveaway time. Live trivia. You're staying. Your reception is too shitty anyways. All right, so here we go. This is the name of the game. all winners here today will win the sponsored giveaways, right? From on XRP as well as from on XBot. And on top of it, you will win some 2Cold coin as well. So yeah, make sure you guys have your tip bots set up from your Zum wallet. That is how I like to pay out. That way I don't have a whole bunch of wallet addresses DM to me, right? And make sure you have your trust lines set up for whatever you win, as well as for 2Cold coin, because that is how it is going to be made available to you. But if you don't have your tip bot set up and you just don't want your tip bot set up, I will, you know, get you your coins privately. That is not an issue at all either. But, you know, it would do me some help if you did have your tip bot set up. But, all right, here we go. So the name of the game is this. First person to hit the request buttons, I pull everybody up in order. And if you answer the questions correctly, you win. Simple as that. No DMs, no tweeted out answers. You have to get here and be live on the mic and answer the questions. That is how we do it here, so that we know we're speaking to real people and giving it to real people, right? So here we go with the first two on XRP questions, right? So 2 questions, 2 answers. Don't come up here with 1 answer or 1.5 answer. You're going to get fucking kicked off the stage real quick, and I'm probably going to talk shit about you. So that is how we do it here in the Cookout, all right? So first question, okay? Which tokens can players use in Maladroid's staked games? Which tokens can players use in Maladroid's staked games? And question number 2 is, why is not every XRPL project automatically tradable on the on XRP DEX? Why is not every XRPL project automatically tradable on the on XRP DEX? Those are your 2 questions that need to be answered. I hope you guys are looking around, and I feel, see, we got Dream Baller coming in fast. I was about to start playing a Jeopardy song, my guy, because I thought y'all was gonna leave me hanging here for quite some time. All right, so what do you got for us, Dream Baller?
All right. So on the Maladroids question, it should be XRP and OXP that you can use on there. And second question, the reason not all projects are on there is because you have to be vetted in order to get onto onxrp.com. So there's more trust there. I think those are the right answers.
Projects. Okay, hold on. Let me see.
I can confirm for you that those are the correct answers.
Those are okay.
I love Green Baller. Good job.
I was trying to read number 2, and it was kind of worded a bit differently. So I was like, all right. So we got Dream Baller for all right, cool. We got Dream Baller for win number 1 with some OXP coming his way. Let's go.
Hell yeah, let's go. Winner, chicken motherfucking dinner. Yeah, you did that.
Yeah. Shout out to Dream Baller. Thank you for playing, my guy. Thank you for playing. And now you have to sit right there at the teacher's desk, right? We try to make it fair and pass the rewards around. So you're on a timeout, my guy. You got to sit there for a second, okay? If they take too long and you happen to find the answer, you can raise your hand and we will get to you, right? But we want to give everybody a fair chance, okay? So don't touch nothing on my desk right there, because if you do, I'm gonna smack your little fat fingers, right? I got my ruler right here. You feel me? All right. Here we go. Question number 2 for 0.5 XBot right here. Okay, we got, this is your XBot question. Same name of the game. 2 questions, 2 answers is what we are looking for. What game created by Bungie inspired Xbox design? What game created by Bungie inspired Xbox design? And number 2 is, if you placed a limit order, where would you find it in the Zum wallet? If you were to place a limit order on any marketplace, right, where would you find that limit order in your Zum wallet? See, told y'all this is an educational space, because if you don't know certain shit about your Zum wallet, you gonna learn here today. You feel me? Hells, did you mistakenly hit that or what? I think she mistakenly hit that. Okay, you guys slacking. So here we go. This for y'all. Come on, y'all. I got faith in y'all. Y'all should know some of these answers. Come on. 2 questions, 2 answers. That's what we looking for. All right, here we go. We got our girl Hales right here, all the way from the UK, coming to play. She came to stay and she came to play because she trying to get paid. You feel me? So we got Hales first, and then we got Cyber right behind you, Hales. So you better come in because Cyber is on your heels. What you got, Hales?
I've probably got the second one wrong, but I think the first one is Halo and the second one is Dex Trade.
Hell nah, that is nowhere near right at all. Nah. Nope, beep boop for you. All right, get up out of here. Go do some more research. Cyber, you're up next, my guy. What you got?
I have the same as Hale, so nope, that's not me either.
Yep, you get up out of here. Bye-bye. Try again. We got Hales coming back. What you got, Hales?
Is it Halo and GateHub Trade?
Oh no, wrong button. My bad. I faked you out.
Destiny game I can think of. Sorry, the
That
only
is
bunty game I can think of is Destiny.
Xbot. I don't know what type of hint to give them because that is not
She
the
just said it.
game. Wait, which one?
Say it again, pals. It's Destiny.
But
oh yeah,
the Xbots look more like the Halo character, but yeah, it's Destiny and GateHub Trade.
Yeah, no, I never said you got it all right, but Patrick, hit the request button again, but you're still wrong. Patrick, she did not walk away with it. That is not the right answer. Okay, so let's see what Patrick got. So if you heard, she did say one of the answers correctly over all that chaos, right? So I hope you were paying attention. But one of them answers is wrong. So just so you know. Go ahead, Patrick. What you got?
Yo, so I think it's Destiny, and then you find it in your events. If you place a limit order, it'll tell you like what order you placed, and then it'll show up when it actually goes through. It'll show up in your events what like if it comes through in partially, then it will show up however many partialies, you know, depending on what you're buying. It'll show up in your events tab.
Hell yeah, let's go. Winner, chicken motherfucking dinner. Yeah, you did that. All right, yes, that is the answer we are looking for, right? Yes. It is not GateHub. Any order that you place, I don't care what marketplace you placed it on, once you go back into your Zum wallet and look in the events tab, you will see that it is in there in your events tab. Okay, so in case you didn't know how to use that part of your Zum wallet, you were just informed right here at the Cookout. You feel me? So congratulations to you, Patrick, my guy. We can let Dream Baller get back up in the mix. You feel me? Hale's done kicked down. Now you got to sit there and not participate, right? You got to sit there at the desk there, Patrick. But congratulations to that. Damn, I can't talk to you. We got one of one. We got one of each project given away. So these are the last questions for both of these giveaways, right? One more winner for each. So here we go. We're going back to Xmart. Oh, actually, let's keep it right here at Xbot, right? Let's do the last Xbot, and then we'll close it out with on XRP's last giveaway. So with this Xbot question, let's go, right? How many attribute categories does a Xbot have? How many attribute categories does a Xbot have? And and question number 2. Let's give you guys some more Zum education, right? Because I feel like some of you guys don't know a lot of this stuff. I know that Patrick knows this, so you can sit there. What app in the Zum wallet can you use any of your trust lines to buy gift cards with? So any coin in your Zum wallet, IOU NFT coins, like something like Casino Coin, even 2Cold coin, any coin in your Zum wallet, what app can you use to buy gift cards with? Oh, Dream Baller's coming in fast. He not fucking around with y'all. You feel me? He's coming in like XRP speed, like boom, boom. You feel me? But he's getting rugged at the same time. So Dream Baller, hit it again. It wouldn't let you up. Chris, you cannot participate because were already on the stage. That's cheating. You're cheating. You were supposed to be down there.
I was trying to put my hand up so I could answer.
I know you were trying to put your hand up so you can answer the. Wait, what? See, you're cutting in and out. Dream Baller, Dream Baller. Okay, well, what is your question? No, look, are you gonna kick down and come up? That's cool. That's fair, right? So everybody knows I'm not cheating, right? So you gotta hit the request button. Come on, you guys. We still waiting for the answers, right? How many Xbot attributes are there? And damn, where'd I put my question? What app in the Zum wallet can you use any of your trust lines to buy gift cards with? Chris, you're rugging, so it's not letting your connection go through. Oh, there you go, Chris. You better hurry up. Dream Baller's on your ass. Oh,
What was the second question again?
Twitter don't want to let you be great. I can't hear you. Can y'all hear him? What? Hello, Chris. Come on, Chris. You can do it. You gotta like put one hand up and like the opposite foot twisted up in the air. Nah, we can't hear you. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds, Chris. Otherwise we have to continue on because your reception is fucked up. Right? Yep. Hello? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're done, son. Dream Baller, what do you got, Dream Baller?
So there's 7 different attributes, right? And second one, I'm gonna have to go with cheese spend.
Repeat the second
question. Are you sure about that?
Is this better? Can you hear me now?
Final answer.
Yeah, let's go, Dream Baller with the W. Got him 0.5 XBot. Yeah, look, had you sweating for a second, right? Yeah, you got that. It is cheese spend. If you guys don't know about that app in your Zum wallet, there is an app in your Zum wallet. You open it, go to view more apps, look for cheese spend, and any coin you have in your Zum wallet right now, you can be able to purchase gift cards with any of those coins at like any of them. So just so you guys know, in case you guys didn't know, you learned today. All right, so let's get Patrick back in the race here. Now we got the final giveaway of the day for 2.5 more XRP.
Maybe it's me too, but I cannot hear you anymore.
Yeah, I think she's rugging. I thought it was me too. 2Cold, you're muted or you're rugging. Yeah.
Yeah.
Twitter hating on me, right? They don't want me to be great with my soundboard. Fucking haters. All right, so here we go. The last two questions for some on XRP tokens. Okay, here we go. Here we go. What are
I will. Oh wait, go ahead. I have a little thing to add after you ask the question. So I think the second question. I want to make the second question a little bit easier.
Okay. Well, which one am I? Because I have three here, so I was just gonna pick one. But
yeah, I was assuming you're going to go for 3 and 4, and the fourth one I would make a bit easier on my end, but I'll just add it after you ask.
Okay. So I'll go 3 and 4. So 3 and 4 is gonna go. What are the core on XRP modules? What are the core on XRP modules? And then question number 2. Go ahead, Sebastian, take it away.
So question number 2 was originally, what can the OXP token be used for? And to make it a little bit easier, I settled for 2 utilities that are currently active. Oh. So anyone who can name 2 of the what is it, of the 5 active utilities, I would pass. Okay, here we go. What name 2 of the on XRP token utilities? Name 2 of the on XRP token utilities, okay? And then again, what are the core on XRP modules? Those are your 2 questions to make it happen, capping. You feel me? Don't come up here capping, because then I'm going to snap back and I'm going to start clapping. You feel me? Like if you come up here with one answer, I'm going to tell you, you got to go do some more research, because that ain't even it, son. Come into play now. Y'all lucky, because Dominic usually be sweeping it away, man. Dominic, he's been moving kind of slow today. So Dominic, what do you got, my guy? You there, Dominic? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Oh, there you go. Dominic, can y'all hear him? I hear you on your computer, Dominic.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't hear you for a while.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. So for the modules, I see that they have found they have content module, project module, trading module. So I don't know if this will help as an answer. And for the on XRP, for the OXP token, you need the utility, right?
Yeah, just name two of them.
Okay. For the utility, I see it is used as token pair for projects on the DEX next to XRP, and it act as a utility token on the mobile gaming platform.
All right. Sebastian, what you think about that?
So second question is correct, but the first question I'm missing two more modules, sadly.
Okay,
Oh, y'all. Nope.
am I allowed to
You
add?
nope. You can't
All right,
answer back. Yeah,
all right. I just
we
didn't
got a
want
line now.
to read the whole paragraph, but it's okay.
All right, good.
Right.
Thank you, Dominic, for participating.
Yes,
See,
yes.
Sebastian's new here, right? So he don't know that we usually don't tell what they got right or what they got wrong, right? We make them sweat and
Oh, I'm
work for
sorry.
it. It's all good. It's all good. Patrick, what you got, Patrick? Patrick. Dominic,
Hey,
if
can you hear
Patrick
me?
is wrong, yeah, now I can.
Okay.
If Dominic is wrong, you can. Patrick, damn,
Yeah.
Dominic, if Patrick is wrong, yeah, go ahead, and then I have nobody behind Dominic. Then we'll get the Dream Baller's hand. All right, go ahead, Patrick.
Okay, they got the community and content module, projects module, the trading module, P2E module, and the interoperability module, all with different, they break down um, the trading modules, the DEX and NFTs, core modules, articles, news, podcasts, tools, videos, forum, platform, the projects modules, dedicated pages for featured projects, live tracking, community content, communications channel. Interoperability is tools to collaborate to contribute to the trend of blockchain interoperability. And then
All right, what you got for the second question?
the utility is a in-game token for their Maladroids game, and then a pair to sell NFTs or coins on the DEX.
Sebastian.
These answers are completely correct. It's almost like I'm hearing the white paper being read back to me. So it's it's beautiful.
Hell yeah, let's go. Winner, chicken motherfucking dinner. Yeah, you did that.
I think you're falling away again.
Oh shit, my bad. Damn. Let's go. Congratulations, Patrick. We are done with the giveaways. So again, I want to thank on XRP. I also want to thank Xbot, right, my boss man, Mr. Xbot. Both of you guys for pulling up to the cookout this Sunday and sharing us the updates that you guys got going on, and for also sponsoring the live trivia giveaways, right? We gladly appreciate your time spending it on a good old Sunday afternoon with us. So if you guys have any final words you guys want to say before we head up out of here, because we're going to close up out of here with some more music, right? We like catching vibes in here and making it fun. So go ahead on XRP, and then after that, let's get to Xbot.
I'll keep it short. Thank you, 2Cold's, for hosting this space. It was great fun. And thanks everyone for contributing and asking questions.
Yes. Let's go, Xbot.
Yeah, thanks for having us again, and thanks for everybody coming out. Appreciate it. Stay tuned for any updates. Beep boop, and please remember, not your keys, not your crypto.
There it is. There, not your keys, not your crypto, though. So I see we still got our guy Death Ranger in the house. And because we got Death Ranger in the house on a good old Sunday afternoon, I'm going to go ahead and end this out with Death Ranger's favorite 2Cold related song. So here we go, y'all. The 2Cold XRPL Cookout presents the Thursday XRPL Wake and Bake Vibes and the Sunday XRPL Cookouts. But don't worry, because that's not all that's coming out.
My coin too cold. If you know, you know. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. First fan token on the XRPL. Whoa, whoa. 3 followers to 4,000. That's what I call moving mountains. You can't sip none of this juice. The liquid is too cold from my fountain. What she's accomplished so astounding. Carolina Panther, keep pounding. My manager, biggest fan. I'm media man, no Robert Townsend. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. First fan token on the XRPL.
Hey,
whoa, whoa.
True CD, you know how deep, coming in clean. I'm with the team. Do your own research and you will redeem. You'll get the cream, XRP cheese. Schooling you also get your books out. Team so froze, so be on the lookout. Education's never been so cool now. When 2Cold be having the cookouts, we get the bags full with ice packs. That's 2Cold coin, stacking some racks. No cap, always come with the facts. Learning the spaces and just relax. Keeping it cold. That's 2Cold, got that new flow. Fan token and we about to blow. Keeping it hot like your hands on the stove. Yeah, if you can do what we do, 2Cold and let me, yeah, that be the crew. And if 2Cold ain't doing your interview, then we don't really care about your interview. Haters be worried about what we gon' do. Do your own research and get an overview. Homie, this is really nothing. You do your research and you will never
My
lose.
coin too cold. If you know, you know. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. First fan token on the XRPL. Whoa, whoa. You know the vibes, triangular trapping, you know that's the tide. Not talking about cleaning your clothes, 500K coins is in the supply. Where have we lie? Hit the website and go catch a vibe. It's very nice, the birds is gonna fly. You might get a job because she is hiring. Don't get fired like Trump. Kurt Franklin, you might get stung. She don't care about professionalism. She'll curse you out if you want. Why you thinking that it's a stunt? That 2Cold coin gon' pump. And we'll be on Xrpl, hearing that XL limit bump. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. First fan token on the XRPL. Whoa, whoa.
Instead of a Patreon sub, if you like what 2Cold does, get you some to show some support and love. Education is the key to grow the XRPL Cookout. Reaching other social media streams is a 2Cold XRPL Cookout streams. There we go. So again, we are about to get up out of here. Thank you both on XRP and XBot for coming through and spending time with us at the cookout. And more information for astute scholars, like I said, is on top of the Jumbotron, or find it on the Astute Scholars page. Or if you catch me with a call up that is not a cookout call, please pull up and just come ask any questions about Astute Scholars. That is my NFT project that I will be dropping here soon. Holding 200 2Cold coin will get you on the allow list, which the allow list gets you a cheaper price. You get to mint 24 hours ahead of public mint, and you get more quote unquote airdrops versus the public mint. Okay. You get 4 guaranteed airdrops if you continue to hold what you minted until airdrop time, right? And then if you hold the right one out of the 4 that's airdropped to you, you have a possibility of getting 19 more airdrops throughout the year. So you definitely got to read the astute scroll to understand what that entails. Again, the price will be cheaper, and then public mint, you will only get 1 airdrop. And then the certain traits aspect, it doesn't matter allow list or public mint. If you hold certain traits, once the traits are revealed, you could be lucky enough to be airdropped the Astute Scholars song NFT, the single, right, the track. And then if you hold another certain trait, you will be able to get an exclusive music video that goes with that song And on top of it, our artist, Token Panda, has put out for his specific trait. If you hold a gold or a silver bar out of the out of the collection, right? There are some gold and silver bars that the black sheep is holding. If you happen to mint one of those traits, either one, the black or silver, the gold or silver, he has made some exclusive gold and silver bars that I will be tweeting out a bit later from the Astute Scholars page. And the holders of those bars, that trait, will be airdropped a single still image gold or silver bar NFT, and then that NFT will be able to be raffled off to get some more stuff as well. Later on in the future, we could go more into details. But the Astute Scholars is bringing you art on top of art on top of more art to be airdropped to you. And it's something you could possibly relate to, right? Because Astute Scholars is a swaggy NFT collection that represents the outcast and misunderstood in the world. There's 5 characters, and we're revealing each one as the previous one mints out. So the very first character, which is the black sheep, is the genesis. So you will get the most out of the Astute Scholars by minting a black sheep, especially through the allow list. So there you have it. I said I wasn't going to talk that long about it, but I did. But so give Astute Scholars a follow, and thank you guys again, projects and community, for pulling up to the cookout. I truly appreciate it. Hope you guys have good rest of your Sunday. And if you are in these crypto streets, if you do have stuff on the exchange, please get it off the exchange. There is a lot going on. If you are trading, please be careful out there trading. And as y'all know, never trust, but always verify. So I might catch y'all later on today. I might put a call up where we're just chilling and kicking it. But until then, thank y'all very much. Appreciate y'all. Much